The silent language of the human body often speaks much louder than the words we carefully choose to say. When it comes to the complex world of attraction and secret love, men frequently rely on nonverbal cues to broadcast their feelings, long before they find the courage to voice them. This phenomenon is rooted deeply in our evolutionary biology. Our brains are hardwired to display physical signs of interest that are almost entirely involuntary. While a man might be able to maintain a composed exterior or a casual tone of voice, his subconscious mind is constantly leaking his true intentions through micro-expressions, posture shifts, and physiological changes. Understanding these signals is like gaining access to a hidden map of his emotional landscape, allowing you to see beyond the surface level of your daily interactions. Deciphering these 15 body language secrets requires a keen eye for consistency rather than looking for a single, isolated gesture. Attraction is rarely confirmed by one look or one movement. Instead, it is found in the patterns of behavior that emerge over time. For instance, the way his pupils dilate in a well-lit room or the specific direction his feet point during a group conversation are reflexive actions, controlled by the autonomic nervous system. These are not things he can easily fake or hide. When a man is secretly in love, his body enters a state of heightened arousal and focus, causing him to lean in closer, remove physical barriers between you, and mirror your movements as a way to build a subconscious bridge of rapport. Moreover, these signs often serve as a protective mechanism. For many, the fear of rejection is a powerful deterrent, leading them to use body language as a way of testing the waters. By breaking the touch barrier with an accidental brush of the hand or by maintaining prolonged eye contact, he is looking for a reciprocal sign from you. If you mirror his actions or respond positively to his proximity, it gives him the psychological green light he needs to move forward. Conversely, if he senses a lack of engagement, he may retreat into a more guarded posture. This dance of nonverbal communication is a delicate balance of vulnerability and interest, where every subtle shift in his stance or the genuine Duchenne crinkle around his eyes tells a story of affection that words haven't yet captured. By learning to identify these 15 specific markers, ranging from the eyebrow flash of initial recognition to the protective gestures of his arms, you gain a deeper understanding of the unspoken bond growing between you. This guide is designed to help you look past the cool or friendly mask he might be wearing and see the biological truth of his heart. Whether it is the way he preens his hair when you walk in or the frequent stolen glances from across a crowded room, his body is constantly whispering what his lips are not yet ready to speak. 1. Prolonged eye contact. Deep, sustained eye contact is one of the most powerful nonverbal indicators of emotional intimacy and hidden affection. When a man secretly harbors feelings for you, he will often hold your gaze for several seconds, longer than what is considered standard in casual conversation. This behavior stems from a subconscious desire to establish a meaningful connection and read your emotions. While a platonic friend might look away frequently to scan the room, someone with a romantic interest uses their eyes as a tether. This prolonged look often triggers a release of oxytocin, further deepening the bond. It is not just about staring. It is about the intensity and focus behind the gaze. If you notice him looking back at you even after you've turned away, or catching his eye from across a crowded room, it signifies that you are his primary focal point. 2. The eyebrow raise. During initial eye contact, often referred to by experts as the eyebrow flash. This split-second upward movement is a classic, involuntary sign of interest. When we see someone we like or find attractive, our eyes naturally want to take in more of them, causing the eyebrows to lift and the eyes to widen slightly. This micro-expression usually happens the very moment you walk into a room or when your eyes first meet. Because it is controlled by the sympathetic nervous system, it is nearly impossible to fake or hide. This subtle gesture signals that he is pleasantly surprised by your presence and is fully opening up his face to engage with you. While it lasts less than a second, it serves as a reliable green light, showing that his brain has instantly categorized you as someone important, appealing, and worth his undivided attention. 3. Subconscious mirroring of your actions. Mirroring is one of the most reliable signs of subconscious rapport and attraction. When a man secretly loves you, he will often begin to mimic your physical presence without even realizing it. If you take a sip of your drink, he might reach for his a moment later. If you lean back and cross your legs, he may shift his posture to match yours. This biological phenomenon, driven by mirror neurons in the brain, is an evolutionary tool designed to build trust and show that two people are in sync. It signals that he is deeply focused on your presence and is trying to create a harmonious environment by reflecting your movements. His body is essentially saying, "I am like you and I feel what you feel," creating a powerful, unspoken bond that transcends simple conversation. 4. The direction of his feet. The feet are often considered the most honest part of the human body because we rarely think about controlling them during social interactions. While a person can easily fake a smile or maintain polite eye contact, their feet will naturally point toward what they are most interested in or where they want to go. If his feet are pointed directly at you, even if his torso is turned or he is engaged in a conversation with someone else, it is a strong indicator of hidden attraction. This open stance shows that he is fully available to you and finds you to be the most compelling person in the room. Conversely, if his feet are pointed toward the exit or away from you, he may be subconsciously looking for an escape, making the direct alignment a key secret to his true feelings of pupil dilation when looking at you. The eyes are often called the windows to the soul, and for good reason. They are nearly impossible to control consciously. When a man is looking at someone he secretly loves or finds incredibly attractive, his brain releases a surge of dopamine. This chemical reaction causes the pupils to dilate or expand, as the body tries to take in as much of the pleasing view as possible. This physiological response happens regardless of the lighting in the room. If you notice his pupils growing larger while you are speaking, it is a biological tell that he is physically and emotionally stimulated by your presence. It signals a deep level of interest and arousal that he likely isn't even aware he is displaying, making it one of the most honest indicators of his true feelings. 6. Frequent accidental physical touch. When someone is secretly in love, they will often look for any excuse to break the touch barrier. This usually manifests as small, seemingly accidental points of contact that feel natural but are actually driven by a desire for proximity. He might brush his hand against yours while walking, linger slightly when handing you an object, or gently touch your arm to emphasize a point during a story. These micro-touches are his way of testing the waters, to see how you respond to his physical presence. If he finds reasons to remove a stray hair from your shoulder or accidentally bumps his knee against yours under a table, he is subconsciously trying to establish a physical connection and gauge your level of comfort with his affection. 7. Leaning in during conversation. When a man is secretly attracted to you, he will naturally gravitate toward your personal space. This leaning in is a clear signal that he is fully engaged and finds what you are saying fascinating. It is a subconscious attempt to narrow the physical distance between you, creating a private bubble even in a crowded or noisy room. This movement shows that he is prioritizing your voice overall. Other background distractions: if he tilts his head closer while you speak or shifts his entire torso toward you during a group discussion, it is a biological indicator of his focus and emotional investment. By leaning in, he is demonstrating a high level of comfort and a desire for a deeper, more intimate connection that goes beyond a casual friendship. 8. Preening or fixing his appearance near you. Preening is an evolutionary behavior designed to make a person look their absolute best for a potential mate. If a man secretly loves you, you might notice him subconsciously adjusting his clothes, smoothing his hair, or checking his reflection as soon as you enter the room. He may straighten his tie, tug at his sleeves, or brush lint off his shoulder. These actions are driven by an underlying desire to appear attractive and competent in your eyes. Even small gestures, like sitting up straighter or squaring his shoulders to look broader, fall into this category. It shows that he values your opinion of his physical presence and is trying to impress you on a primal level, often without even realizing he is doing it. 9. The protective arm over the chair gesture. This subtle move is a classic display of territorial behavior and protective instinct. When a man secretly loves you, he may rest his arm on the back of your chair or lean his body into your personal space while you sit together. While he might not be touching you directly, this gesture creates a physical frame around you, signaling to others that you are with him. It is a subconscious way of claiming space and showing that he feels responsible for your comfort and safety. This posture also allows him to stay physically close to you, making it easier to whisper or share private moments. It demonstrates a high level of comfort and a desire to be your protector, even if he hasn't yet found the words to express his deeper romantic feelings. 10. Licking or pressing his lips together. The mouth is a highly sensitive area that often reacts to internal tension and attraction. When a man is around someone he secretly loves, His brain produces extra cortisol and adrenaline, which can cause his mouth to feel dry or his lips to tingle. You might notice him subtly licking his lips, biting them, or pressing them together while looking at you or listening to you speak. This is often an involuntary response to the stress of hiding his true emotions or the physical anticipation of being near you. Beyond the physiological dry mouth, it can also be a subconscious way of drawing attention to his lips. If he frequently touches his mouth or adjusts his jaw while maintaining eye contact, it is a strong sign that he is feeling a deep, suppressed attraction and maintaining an open posture, uncrossed arms. An open posture is a powerful nonverbal indicator of trust and vulnerability. When a man secretly loves you, his body will naturally unfold in your presence, instead of crossing his arms, which creates a physical and emotional barrier. He will keep his arms relaxed at his sides or visible on a table. This stance exposes his chest and torso, areas that humans instinctively protect when they feel threatened or indifferent. By maintaining an open posture, he is subconsciously signaling that he is comfortable with you and has nothing to hide. It shows a willingness to be receptive to your energy and ideas. If you notice that he consistently faces you with a relaxed, expansive stance even in stressful or crowded situations, it is a strong sign that he feels a deep, secure connection toward you. 12. Short, frequent glances from across the room. If a man is harboring a secret crush, he likely won't be able to keep his eyes off you for long, even when you aren't talking. You might catch him stealing quick, repetitive glances from across a room or during a group gathering. These micro-glances happen because his brain is constantly scanning the environment to locate his primary source of interest, you. When you catch his eye, he might quickly look away or offer a shy smile, revealing a mix of attraction and the fear of being caught. This behavior shows that you are consistently on his mind and that he is monitoring your reactions and interactions with others. It is a classic scouting behavior that indicates he is emotionally preoccupied with your presence, even if he is acting cool or distant on the surface. 13. Flushed skin or faster breathing. When a man is near someone he secretly loves, his body often undergoes a physiological fight or flight response triggered by excitement and nervousness. This autonomic nervous system reaction causes the heart to beat faster, which in turn increases blood flow to the surface of the skin. You might notice a subtle flush in his cheeks, ears, or neck when you speak to him or offer a compliment. Additionally, his breathing may become slightly more rapid or shallow as his body reacts to the adrenaline of being in your presence. These are involuntary biological leaks of his internal state. Because he cannot control his heart rate or the dilation of his blood vessels, a visible flush, or a change in his breathing pattern is one of the most honest signs that your proximity is affecting him on a deep, physical level. 14. Removing physical barriers, moving drinks or objects aside. Subconsciously, when a man is attracted to you, he wants to eliminate anything that stands between the two of you. This behavior is known as removing barriers. If you are sitting at a table together, watch to see if he moves his water glass, phone, or a centerpiece to the side. By clearing the clutter in his line of sight, he is mentally and physically creating an open channel for communication and intimacy. This action signals that he wants a clear, unobstructed path to you and is fully focused on the interaction. It is a subtle way of saying that nothing else in the environment is as important as the person sitting across from him. If he consistently clears the space between you, it is a strong indicator that he is trying to foster a closer, more personal connection. 15. The genuine Duchenne Smile. A Duchenne smile is widely considered the gold standard of true emotional expression because it involves the involuntary contraction of the muscles around the eyes, not just the mouth. When a man secretly loves you, his smiles in your presence will be strikingly different from the polite, social grins he gives others. You will notice his cheeks lifting high and the characteristic crow's feet wrinkles appearing at the outer corners of his eyes. This type of smile is incredibly difficult to fake because the orbicularis, oculi muscles are only activated by genuine hit of joy or intense attraction. If his entire face seems to light up the moment you speak or walk into the room, it is a biological confirmation that your presence triggers a deep, reflexive happiness in him that he simply cannot hide.